Okay, I have my glasses on this time. Let me... every single time. I have glasses on this time so I can just see the camera right there. So today is a new day. Yesterday, I failed to mention what program I'm using. I'm using Clip Studio Paint EX to turn some webtoon pages into a manga page. The size of my canvas that I'm working on within Clip Studio Paint for my manga page is... What is your canvas size? In inches, it's 10 by 14. I thought it was 6 by 9, but it's 10 by 14. I'm using like the default setting size that they have, but there's no like real reason why I'm using that size. I just picked it and I went on from there. And the tool that I used in Clip Studio Paint for the rough drafting was the mechanical pencil. And today we are going to be, we as in me, why do I do that? I'm going to be inking in the comic page, and I'm just going to be using the default G pen for the comic pages. I'm going to use a very small one because I want like thin lines. I think I want thin lines for this one. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be inking it in and doing the backgrounds. And then I think tomorrow we will get to the tones and the toning and adding the word balloons, because I like to draw like the whole entire picture first and then add the word balloons on top, just in case, you know, if I end up moving stuff around, I don't have to redraw the picture. It's already drawn up, because I've had that issue to where I just like stopped drawing once I got to the word balloon. So this just helps future me for if I end up like wanting to move the word balloons around. But artist freedom, do what you like. Just because I'm doing something doesn't mean that you are required to do what I do. Right now, I'm just having fun since I'm currently stuck with writer's block on both of my stories. But we're making progress because I'm talking to myself in a way that will help me to stop being so scared that I'm going to mess up the story and not tell a good enough story. But I digress. I'm going to get started on the inking portion. Again, I'm using Clip Studio Paint EX. If you do not have Clip Studio Paint EX, that's totally fine. Some great alternatives would be Ibis Paint, Metabong Paint. The reason why I mention those two is because they have a lot of comic-specific features that I like material backgrounds. They have word balloon materials, pre-made word balloons, pre-made backgrounds. They have panel tools where you can divide the panels easily. But you can use whatever program you want to use. I've seen people use Procreate. I've seen people use Krita. Use whatever you want to do. We are artists. We are creative problem solvers. If there is a program that we do not have, we will find a free one. If we don't have a computer, we will draw it on paper. And we will use our phones to take a picture of the comic page that we drew on paper and upload it onto the internet using our internet browser on our phone. We are creative problem solvers. Why are we creative problem solvers? Because we are creative thinkers. Why are we creative thinkers? Because we are artists. That's at least what I tell myself. But okay, I'm gonna jump right into this. Hi. I hope you're having a good day. Come watch me struggle. Not stop. Positive, Shreen. Positive. Be positive. I forgot to mention, here are the comic pages that I did yesterday. I just cleaned them up. So this is what we will be inking in today. I'm on the other side of my mic. I don't even know if you can hear me. But this is what we're inking in today. You know what? Okay, I'm going to just share what I'm doing right here. So, I create a new layer. I like to work in vector layers. Because I'm able to resize it without it looking blurry. Like it would with raster layers, however you call that. That works with pixels. I like to use vector layers for the inking. Now first I need to do my panels, so I'm going to go ahead and go to new layer. And I like using the frame border folder. There's lots of different ways that you can make your panels. This is how I like to make mine. I do 0.40 for the width, it is looking wonky, and I go ahead and I line up my panels, crossing over my X marks right there. With the frame border folder, the reason why I like it is I don't know, it's simple for me. There's lots of other simpler ways to do this, but I just like how I really like this tool. It creates like a layer mask, so I don't have to erase any lines over top of it. I like it. I really do. Let's see. For this panel, we have it kind of cutting into hers. So, into the next panel. So, what I will do, we'll put it like right there. And then this one's going to cut over that X mark. And then lift this up a little bit more. Now my lines of my panels, it's personal preference. This one is for 0.4. I might make it a little bit thicker, I might make it thinner. It all depends on how I'm feeling. You know, I'm going to go ahead and delete this one. We're going to actually do two different layers. So I'm going to move my vector layer above my panel layer so that I can draw on top of the layer mask. And then anything within my panel layer, I got to click it, add a new vector layer because I'm going to do the background in there using vectors. Anything inside the folder, let me just show you. Anything inside this folder, you won't see it in the purple. Anything above the folder, it's not masked. So that's why I like using the frame border folder. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to talk about so that you guys knew what I was doing. I'm gonna put my music back on. Okay, so I like to zoom up really close with my pictures. Why? Because it makes me not feel as overwhelmed. I know with art I used to struggle a lot, and I'm probably gonna sound like a very redundant broken record, but I used to struggle a lot with perfectionism, to where I would be so worried about if I'm drawing this correctly or incorrectly. And now I no longer care whether I'm drawing hair correctly, whether I'm drawing the eyes correctly, whether I'm drawing something that looks accurate. I don't care about that anymore. I just want to draw. I just want to beat the battle of the blank page. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm not looking to become the master of all when it comes to art. None of that matters to me at this point. What I realize what matters to me is drawing the stories that I want, creating the stories that I want, and drawing them in the style and the way that I want. I'm happy. This makes me happy. And I'm okay if people are like, oh, that doesn't look correct. Oh, you didn't do that correct. Oh, that's not the right way to do that. I don't care. I just want to draw. I want to have fun like I did when I was a little kid. I'm an adult now. I want to, how is it that I was happier as a kid with no money and now I'm adult? I'm an adult who has freedom. And the money, I'm still working on that. But you see what I'm saying? Like, I want to get back to the freedom that I had as a kid. And I realized that I was drowning my head with everybody else's opinions and perfectionism and all this stuff. I'm now letting all of that go. That is my goal. And I'm getting back to how I was when I was little. And that is drawing however the way I feel. And drawing whatever way. And I just do not care. I'm having fun. I'm happy. So that's why I do a lot of the things that I do. Why? Because I'm happy. And I like it. I can. I can. I can zoom up really close and draw. And I can zoom out really far and draw. I can use guides and draw. I don't have to use guides and draw. I can do whatever I want to do. I could trace over a picture of myself and draw. I don't care. My goal is just, I want to draw. Okay, so I'm going to finish drawing. I need to add the background to this. But Song Shield is done. Alrighty, here is the finished page. I use 3D backgrounds for the lines. With Clip Studio Paint EX, it has the LT conversion that allows me to extract the lines from the 3D models. So that's what I used. I used the background for the clouds, and then I used the ruler to draw this small bit of background, and there's Songshil. So yeah, this page is done. I know I said I'll do the toning in the word balloons tomorrow, but I'm like, you know what, I'll go ahead and just put that tone down for this. But yeah, this is what we're looking like. I'm glad I'm finished. Now I just gotta do 3 more pages. But first, a break. But that's gonna be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye!